Okay, what about iron? What's the latest on iron? Well, iron deficiency is common in the United States. It occurs in about 3% of women, and that's because the women have menstrual cycles and they tend to lose iron. But iron is common in women even without the MGB. The MGB, though, can make the iron deficiency worse because we bypass the upper gut, and that's where iron is absorbed. So the first thing a patient does if they see us with iron deficiency after surgery is talk to their gynecologist and decrease their menstrual cycle. First things first, you have to stop losing so much blood in your menstrual cycle because that's full of iron. So that's number one. And they have different birth control pills or different things they can do to decrease the blood loss during the menstrual cycle. That's step one. Step two is to realize that iron is hard to absorb, and all those pills that you get that the doctor prescribes, ferrous sulfate, right? Remember that? That's a common prescription. I want you to take ferrous sulfate. Very, very difficult to absorb that. And so a bunch of scientists said, gee, our body's good absorbing iron from meat because it's wrapped in the hemoglobin molecule. So they basically made iron wrapped in a protein wrapper and now sell it over the counter. They wanted to prove that their new kind of iron was good, so they needed a group of patients who need iron all the time, like you do, need iron infusions. So they said, where can we find a group of patients who always need iron? The dialysis center. So I went to the dialysis center, and about a third or two-thirds of the patients were getting iron infusions every couple of months. So they took them off their iron infusions, gave them just the Proferin, and 90% were able to go without iron infusions by just taking the Proferin.
And it's over the counter?
You can buy it by Amazon. Amazon.com. Yep.
How do you spell it?
Proferin, but it's, send me an email, I'll send you, it's on the website and all that stuff, and there's videos on it. Proferin, P-R-O-F-E-R-I-N, and this video will be up on the internet tonight, so you can watch it again. So, iron deficiency happens. It happens more in our patients than other patients, but it's easily fixable. Number one, decrease the blood loss through your menstrual cycle. Number two, take Proferin. And then number three, only as kind of a last resort, then you get the IV iron.
Well, if you have an absorption problem, will you absorb the
Yes.
fat?
Yeah, it's really good. And we've done a bunch of our patients. You do have a decrease in absorption with the mini-gastric bypass, but Proferin's great. And I wasn't smart, I didn't figure it out. One of my patients is an oncologist from Michigan, and he's the one who told me about it, and I've had several patients, it works great.
But you said on the list only if you need it, right?
Yeah, in other words, should everyone just start taking Proferin? No. No, but if you have, now a lot of my patients already have low iron. What, is your iron low already?
No, my iron is good.
Yeah, then no. But if you look, how many of my patients have low iron? Well, one way to say it is a lot, 5%, or one way to say it is very few, 95% don't. Those who do, it's really a big deal for you, right? And it's a wonderful news because Proferin's new. And most of our doctors, your doctor hasn't mentioned Proferin, right? And you are a doctor, and you don't know about Proferin, right?
I'm an ER doctor, we don't do that.
Well, but still, you could, well, you send people, I bet you've written a prescription for somebody to go home on ferrous sulfate. Huh? So, now you learned something. You can count this as CME and write it off. No one would ever buy that. Listening to Dr. Rutledge is
often blow it off.
That's right.